The situation involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni is far from over. Recently, The Hollywood Reporter faced backlash after publishing an article that delves into the entire controversy. The piece discusses Justin Baldoni's religion, which has sparked a significant uproar. The article has undergone several edits, leaving many confused, and Blake Lively is reportedly unhappy with the coverage. To bring everyone up to speed, Blake filed a complaint with the California Civil Rights Department in December, accusing Justin of harassment and orchestrating a smear campaign against her. Justin has denied these allegations and retaliated with a $400 million lawsuit against Blake, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist Leslie Sloan, claiming defamation and a coordinated smear effort. The legal battle is set to go to trial in March 2026, but the drama has escalated beyond just legal issues. The Hollywood Reporter recently released a highly controversial cover that has only intensified the situation. The cover story features an illustration of Blake Lively using a slingshot against Justin Baldoni, accompanied by the tweet, "Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni, an exclusive look behind the battle lines of the It Ends With Us uncivil war." Blake was reportedly unhappy about the release of this article, as noted by Page 6. A spokesperson for It Ends With a Star expressed to the Daily Mail on Friday that the framing in the piece is outrageously insulting, reinforcing every sexist trope about women who dare to file workplace complaints, portraying them as the aggressors and implying they deserve the backlash they receive. The Hollywood Reporter article also delves into the drama surrounding Justin Belden, discussing a rumor that he and Colleen Hoover, the author of the book, were both part of the Baha'i faith, which supposedly helped him secure the rights to adapt the book into a film. However, that rumor has been debunked. Colleen is not affiliated with the religion, and the deal was actually made through her literary agent. The article further examines how Justin's faith may have influenced his approach on set, as his religion promotes practices like group prayers, hugging, and personal sharing, which could conflict with Hollywood's typically strict professional atmosphere, especially in the wake of the Me Too movement. This seems to be the main point conveyed through various interviews included in the article. In recent weeks, The Hollywood Reporter has spoken with several friends and former colleagues of Boni, as well as members of the Baha'i community, to understand if and how this religion may have inadvertently influenced the situation. Boni, whose father is Irish Catholic and mother is Ashan, was born in California and raised in Oregon. He has openly expressed his commitment to the Baha'i faith, which emphasizes principles of humanity, universalism, and gender equality. Conversations with those close to him reveal that Boni has a distinct way of communicating and behaving, much of which is shaped by the tenets of his religion. His unique mannerisms have occasionally clashed with Hollywood's evolving culture, which has become more rigid and uniform in the aftermath of the Me Too and Black Lives Matter movements, as well as the COVID pandemic. When viewed through the lens of a 180-year-old faith with a strong mystical aspect, some elements of this conflict begin to become clearer. Steve Sarowitz, who co-founded Wayfarer with Justin, remarked in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter, "I'm the money and he's the fame," referring to his partnership with Boni in a recent interview with Inspired Insider. Alongside Boni and Sarowitz, Wayfarer President Heath is also a member of the Baha'i faith. There are several other Wayfarer employees who share the belief that we are one human family. Sarowitz told Insider that they don't need everyone to be big. They simply want to spread the teachings of oneness, and that's what Wayfarer is aiming to do. The Hollywood Reporter also highlighted that Blake, in her amended complaint, mentioned other individuals on the set of It Ends With Us who had raised concerns about Justin. On the same day the amended complaint was released, The Hollywood Reporter reported that sources indicated Jenny Slate and Isabela Ferrer were the other two who voiced complaints about Justin. This was discussed in a new article from The Hollywood Reporter, which noted that it wasn't just Baldoni who faced challenges when interacting with cast members. The publication has uncovered more details regarding the complaint lodged by actress Jenny Slate, which is referenced in court documents, but with her name redacted. It originated from an interaction with Heath about the apartment Slate had rented in New York City during the filming of It Ends With Us. Slate, who has a toddler, expressed her dissatisfaction with the space, but felt that moving wasn't feasible due to the significant security deposit of around $50,000. Heath informed Slate that Wayfair would cover the lost security deposit, allowing her to seek better accommodations, but it seems he made the offer using certain language. Sources indicate that Slate felt uncomfortable due to the way the offer was presented, which heavily emphasized the importance of motherhood and her role as a mother. Sony became aware of Slate's concerns and communicated them to Wayfair. A spokesperson for Slate did not respond to multiple requests for comment. According to insiders, Keith has a different perspective on their interaction, claiming that even a kind gesture from Wayfair was used against them. There has been some controversy surrounding the article, as it was noted that parts of it were altered without any notification. When a publication makes changes to an article, they are required to provide a note and timestamp those changes. Initially, The Hollywood Reporter reported that Jenny Slate had filed a complaint with Sony regarding the incident, stating that the offer was made in a way that made her uncomfortable. However, the article later removed the mention of her complaint and instead suggested that she could find better accommodations. Despite this, it was reported that the language used in the offer was still troubling for Slate, leading to her concerns reaching Sony, the film's distributor. A spokesperson for Slate did not respond to multiple requests for comment, and this article indicates that he made the offer using language that made Slate uncomfortable. Sources report that he focused heavily on the sanctity of motherhood and Slate's role as a mother. Sony became aware of Slate's concerns and informed Wayfair about them. The Hollywood Reporter has also addressed the situation, noting that their story has been updated to provide additional context regarding Ari Emanuel's quotes about Lively and Baldoni. Due to a technical glitch, a portion of the story concerning Jenny's Slate reverted to an earlier unedited version, but has since been corrected. The Hollywood Reporter regrets the error. The legal battle is complicated, and the situation online is chaotic, which likely explains why Blake Lively is seeking a protection order. It has been reported that Blake's legal team submitted a letter on behalf of her and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, requesting a more comprehensive protection order amid ongoing litigation. This will only apply to material that is highly confidential and sensitive, where reevaluating such information could lead to competitive business, financial, or privacy harm to the party that produced it. The letter specifically mentions high-profile individuals who are owed a duty of confidentiality. Blake and Brian's attorneys argue that it is entirely foreseeable, probable, and inevitable that releasing certain information could result in harm by violating their privacy, exposing them to threats, and creating a potential environment for witness intimidation. Blake Lively's team essentially contends that if specific details were made public, individuals who might support her or speak out in her legal battle against Justin could be at risk. They may hesitate to voice their opinions due to fear of backlash. Additionally, her team is concerned about the jury pool and the possibility that the trial is so public, with information widely available online, that they want to prevent any juror from being biased based on what they might have seen on the internet. They aim to keep this matter under wraps to ensure that people cannot access these details online before the court proceedings. It seems likely that they will start to restrict what is shared online, keeping everything confined to the lawyers and the courtroom. We will have to wait and see how this unfolds. In relation to the lawsuit, another development is that Leslie Sloan, Blake Lively's publicist, She is currently facing a lawsuit from Justin and is also involved in the Blake and Ryan case. Recently, she's taken steps to distance herself from this legal battle. According to the latest reports, her attorney has filed a motion in a New York federal court to have her removed from the lawsuit. Her legal team argues that she is being pulled into the case as part of a distraction tactic related to Blake's allegations. The Hollywood Reporter noted that Ryan Reynolds has been quite active in recent weeks, reaching out to industry friends and colleagues to gather support. This doesn't surprise me, especially considering the stunt they pulled on SNL, where he made a joke about their personal lives. I feel that wasn't the best choice, as it seemed to trivialize a serious situation that she is suing over. This is the current state of affairs, and there's been a lot of discussion since the Hollywood Reporter article was published. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on all of this, especially since there's so much information circulating that even articles are struggling to keep the facts straight about whether she filed the complaint or not. It's quite a mess. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.